Welcome back to another episode of Stock Talk. If you guys are new to my channel, my name is Julie. Thank you so much for joining. In today's video, I want to give you two stocks that have stock splits coming up. And I'm not talking about Amazon or Google. Yes, they have stock splits coming up as well. And I have made videos about those two already. And I will link those videos in the description box below so you can check those out as well. But in today's video, I want to give you two other stocks that have upcoming stock splits. Now, these might be stocks that are not as well known. However, I think these stocks will give you a really nice return on your money if you hold them long term. So the first stock I want to go over with you guys is Berkeley Corporation. So Berkeley Corporation is an insurance company and it functions in two different segments. It functions in the insurance and reinsurance segments, and it has operations in the United States and worldwide. The company operates through more than 50 Berkeley companies, of which 7 were acquired and the remainder were founded internally. And the company itself was founded in 1967 in Greenwich, Connecticut. So let's take a look at the 2021 financial highlights. This company actually has an almost 17 billion market cap currently. In 2021, the company had a 16% return to their stockholders in equity. They had a net income per diluted share of $5.48 and a total revenue of $9.5 billion, which is a combined ratio of just under 90%. Additionally, this company pays a dividend, and their annual dividend yield is 2.12%. So it's a modest dividend yield, but nevertheless, it's a dividend yield. And they have been paying dividend for quite some time now. The average return on stockholders' equity over the past 5 years was 12%, and the company has grown 37% in their book value per share over the last 5 years. So I think these are some really great numbers to jot down. On February 25th, Berkeley Corporation announced that they're going to be doing a 3-for-2 stock split, and they're going to be paying the stock split in a form of a dividend to the holders of record of March 9th of 2022. Now, you might be wondering why I'm bringing this up now, because it is March 19th of the time of the recording. Well, that's because the additional shares are going to be expected to be issued on March 23rd. So we would actually see the stock split happen on March 23rd, because if you take a look at the chart, we can see that the stock is currently still trading at $96. And after the split, the stock should be trading roughly around $64. Now, stock splits are very popular amongst traders because obviously we can now purchase the stocks for cheaper. Nothing changes fundamentally for the company except that you can now purchase the shares a lot cheaper. So let's say you wanted to own 100 shares of Berkeley Corporation, and the price right now is $96 per share, which means you would need $9,600 as a capital to be able to invest 100 shares in this company. However, after the stock split, the share will drop down to $64, and now all you need is $6,400 as a capital investment to buy 100 shares for either cover calls, or if you wanted to sell cash secure puts to acquire the company even cheaper, then you could do that post-split as well, because the stock would be trading at $64 and you could potentially get the stock cheaper. I hope that makes sense. If you guys have questions about this, please let me know in the comments below, and I do my best to answer all your questions. The second company that I want to bring to your attention that has a stock split coming up is PAM Transportation. PAM Transportation is in the industrial sector under the trucking industry, and it operates as a truckload transportation and logistics company in the United States, Mexico, and Canada. The company was founded in 1980 and has its headquarters in Tonytown, Arkansas. As of December 31st, 2021, it operated a fleet of 1,970 trucks, which included 378 independent contractor trucks, and a trailer fleet that consisted of 6,859 trailers. After the last earnings report, the stock actually fell 7%, and it fell all the way down to $67.70 in the week following their latest full year results. However, since then, it actually received a lot of attention, and analysts have raised their guidance on this company. PAM Transportation Services actually reported in line with analyst predictions, delivering revenues of $707 million and statutory earnings per share of $6.69, which suggests that the business is executing well and is in line with its plan. So following those results, the analyst has updated their earnings model, and let's take a closer look at that. So after the last results, analysts are now forecasting revenues of $799 million for the year of 2022. So that is actually a 13% improvement in sales compared to the last 12 months. and statutory earnings per share are predicted to ascend 17% to $8. So before the earnings report, the analysts had been forecasting revenues of only $763 million and earnings per share of only $7.22 for the year of 2022. So this seems there's been a definite increase in the optimism about PAM transportation services. And following the upgraded forecast for this company, we also saw that the price target has been lifted to $85. So currently this stock is trading around $78, which I believe is due to the upgrades from the analyst, and in addition to the news that they released on March 8th, which is that they're going to be doing a stock split. Now, the ex-date for the stock split was March 18th. If you were a stockholder of record on March 18th, then under the terms of the stock split, the company's stockholders will receive a dividend of 1 share for every share held on the record date. So if you own 50 shares of PAM Transportation, then on March 30th, you will receive 50 dividend shares in the amount of what it was worth on March 18th. Now, if you didn't have any shares on March 18th, it does not mean that you cannot partake in the stock split because the stock has not split yet. It's going to be splitting on March 30th. So the only difference is that if the stock continues to rally, let's say it rallies to $90 and on March 30th it splits, well, on March 30th, the price of the stock would be then $45 if it traded at $90 the day prior. So then you would still be purchasing the stock at a cheaper price. I hope this makes sense. Again, be sure that you guys do your own research on both companies before you enter into these positions if you guys are interested in these. And let me know which one you are interested in, or if you're not interested in either, that's fine too. But I'd be interested to find out. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.